Sexual violence on public transport? Should there be women-only carriages? Gyms and underground parking garages have already designated spaces exclusively for women. The issue is now being raised on public transport, particularly in the Île-de-France region. In 2024, 3,374 people were victims of sexual violence on public transport. The Île-de-France region plans to meet this week with elected officials, experts, and stakeholders in the public transport sector for a day of action on women's safety. In France, 3,374 people were victims of sexual violence on public transport in 2024, according to the National Observatory of Violence Against Women, representing an 86% increase in 10 years. 44% of these assaults were recorded in the Île-de-France region. To combat this phenomenon, authorities can rely on 80,000 CCTV cameras in subways and buses, an emergency number, 3117, to directly contact railway security, and the option to flag down a bus after 10 p.m. near one's home. However, this deployment is insufficient, as 56% of women report not feeling safe on public transport in the Île-de-France region, according to a MIPROF study for the RATP, Parisian public transport operator. This proportion jumps to 81% after 10 p.m. So, should we go further and offer women-only carriages on public transport? This measure is already implemented in gyms and parking garages in France. However, it is generating debate within society and among politicians. For the time being, the RATP and SNCF, French National Railway Company, are hesitant. It is not at all the position of the two companies to put in place carriages reserved for women. What is being said is that it is up to transport to become safer for this population, and not for women to change their habits, concludes Catherine André, economics journalist for LCI.